Hi everyone. Today we will be talking about AWS EC2 service, which is an important topic for your AWS CSS certification. So before that, let's see about AWS CSS certification and let's see why it has so much demand in the market. So AWS Certified Solution Architect is an associate level certification which showcases knowledge and skills in AWS technology across a wide range of AWS services. The focus of this certification is on the design of cost and performance optimized solution. So in the series of videos, you will be preparing for AWS CSE certification, where you will learn about multiple AWS services, their demonstration, their cost and performance, their optimized solution, and multiple more things. This certification can enhance the career profile and earning of certified individuals. If you want to know more about this certification, then we can go to the official website of AWS, and here we can see some more information about this certification. So if you scroll down, you will see what you will learn in this particular certification. So in this training, you will be learning about computing, networking, storage, and database services available in AWS Cloud. You'll also learn about deployment, management, and how to operate workloads, and multiple more things. So the agenda of this video is to learn about AWS Compute Service. So let's get back to our slide and let's see about AWS Compute Service. In this particular syllabus, you will be learning about compute service offered by AWS. So let's get started. The compute service which is offered by AWS is AWS EC2. Let's see what is EC2. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, which is also called as Amazon EC2, is a web service that provides secure, resizable compute capacity in the cloud. It is designed to make web scale computing easier for developers. If you want to know more about them, then you can go to official website of AWS, and here you will see some more information about compute services offered by AWS. Today we will be learning about Amazon EC2. Now here we have some more information about Amazon EC2 service. Like Amazon EC2 offers the broadest and deepest compute platform with over 500 instances and choice of the latest processor, storage, networking, operating system, and purchase model, which help us to match our best need according to our use case and according to our company requirement. Now let's see how to launch an instance in AWS EC2 service. So let's log into our AWS console and let's see how to launch an EC2 instance in AWS Cloud. So after launching here we can search about any AWS services. For now, I'm searching for EC2. And as we will search for EC2, now EC2 is offering multiple services also, but for now, our focus is about instances. And here we will see we don't have any instances running right now, but we will see how to launch a new instance. What is instance? Instance is just like our operating system. You will get one operating system in front of you. And now you can perform any kind of task in that. You can make it as a server also. You can use it for testing and multiple more things. So let's click on launch instance. And for your reference, we have also one documentation created by AWS itself, where it is talking about all the complete steps which we will have to follow to launch an EC2 instance. So if you go to this website, here they will be talking about all the steps which you'll have to follow to launch an EC2 instance. Now let's go back to our console and let's give a unique name to our instance. For now, I am giving it a name instance 1. After this, we'll have to select the OS image. Now we have multiple options here. We can use any Linux, as well as we have all option for Windows and Mac. But for now, I am selecting Amazon Linux, which is a Linux offered by Amazon itself, and it provides some extra capabilities to us, which we'll see in few minutes. After selecting this, so we'll have to check is free tier eligible for this or not. So for this particular image, we have free tier, and so it will not cost us, but we have some images which will come with some cost, and we will see about them in future videos. After selecting this particular image, we can go and we can select about instance type. What is instance type? So here AWS has classified multiple instance type for us, and we can select according to our use case. T2.micro is one of the instance type which have free tier eligible, and in this instance type it will give us 1 GB of memory, and it will give us 1 CPU, and this is about something about pricing. But we have some more instance type also which came up with more cost, but they have more resources. So for example, if we choose 3.large, it will have 16 GB of memory, and it will have 4 CPU, and AWS will charge 0.179 USD per hour. But for practice purpose, you can go with T2.micro and you will get 720 hours free so that you can do your testing part, you can learn, and it will not cost you. After selecting the correct instance type, we will have to select a key pair. Now, this key pair is very important because this key pair we will use to log into our EC2 instance. We can click on create new pair. Otherwise, if we have some key pair already created, then we can select here. For my case, I am clicking on create new key pair and I will create a new key pair. For me, I'm giving AWS training 1. And this key pair I will create with RSA encryption, and the key format I will use it .pem, which we can use with OpenSSH. But if you are using PuTTY to connect to your instance, then you will have to select .ppk. But for us, I'm selecting .pem. And if you still want to use PuTTY, then we have multiple softwares available like PuTTygen. With help of those software, you can convert your key from .pem to .ppk format. So let me choose .pem for now and click on create key pair. Now AWS will create a new key pair for us and will automatically download in our system. Now, key pair is very important because we will have to use it to authenticate to our EC2 instance. Now, after doing that, we can scroll down and we can select our network settings. Here we can select about inbound and outbound rules. We will be talking about inbound and outbound rules much more details in upcoming videos. But for now, I'm selecting only allow SSH traffic. I can connect to my EC2 instance with SSH protocol, but we have some more inbound rule which we can create here. So for now, I'm just going with SSH and let's see. And this IP denote as like anyone from anywhere in the internet can connect to my EC2 instance if they have the key, because SSH is allowed. But for more security, I will just click on my IP so that only my IP can now connect to this EC2 instance. So let's scroll down and here we will see about configure storage. Now, as we launch a EC2 instance, we'll also need some storage behind the scene. So for now, by default, Amazon will take 8 GB of storage, but we can increase it to anything according to our use case. We have multiple type of storage, which we'll see in EBS classes, but for now, I'm going to general purpose, which will provide us SSD storage. So then now we can click on launch instance and it will launch an instance for us. It will hardly take 30 seconds. And now if we go back to our instances portal and let me just filter by running so that I can filter my instances. You will see here, my instance is running right now and I can use it. To launch this instance, I have used Amazon Linux as my OS image. So this Amazon Linux gave us facility directly use this instance from web UI. If I directly click on connect, so I will be connected to my AWS EC2 instance, I can directly use it. If you are not using Amazon Linux, then you will have to use PuTTY to connect to your instance. Now you will see it's not working. The reason could be like this instance is currently in the initialization state. Till that time, we can also see about pricing in EC2 instance. So now EC2 started charging per minute basis. Initially, EC2 was just charging per hour basis, but now EC2 also started charging per minute basis for particular instance type, which give us flexibility to use EC2 instances. If we scroll down, we will also see one EC2 price calculator, and here we will have to select our region. For me, region is Mumbai, and I will have to select which operating system I am using. For me, it is Linux. And here, if I try to find the price for T2.micro instance, and you will see this is the price for T2.micro which AWS will charge. So for me, I have launched my instance in Mumbai region, so charges would be this much, and it would be per hour basis. But if I change the region, so region to region, charges will differ. So for Singapore, you will see the charges will differ. It is a different amount. So this is about pricing of EC2 instances. Let's go back to our console and let's see if our instance is ready to use. And you can see now it is ready to use. So we can directly select this instance. We can collect on connect and we can directly use this instance. And as we will click on connect, now it is throwing some errors. And if you see this error, then it means there are some issue from AWS side. One more way to use our instance, which is SSH client. We can come here, we can copy this command we can open command prompt, and here we can go to downloads because I have downloaded my key in this location. So now if I paste the command which I have copied, now it will ask for yes or no. I will say yes, and it will authenticate me. And now we can use this instance. We have logged into this instance, and we can clear our screen. We can write any Linux command. It will work very fine. We can install software now. Before that, we will have to switch to root user. And now we can install any software and we can do our work. So this is how it works. I hope this is quite clear to you. This is the way we launch an EC2 instance, we use an EC2 instance, we calculate the price of EC2 instance, and a lot more. We would be learning more about EC2 instances and some more sub-services offered by EC2 in upcoming videos. So thanks for watching this video and keep on practicing for your AWS CS examination. Thank you.